Very good day, all of you. Myself, Dr. Rashmi Gupta, guest lecturer, Computer Science Department in Pandit Sundar Lal Sarma Open University, Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh. Today, I am going to explain an important topic in operating system, that is operating system services. An operating system, commonly called operating system, and it is the backbone of a computer system. It acts as a bridge between the user and the hardware. Without an operating system, a computer cannot function properly. In this presentation, we will understand the various services provided by the operating system and why they are essential for the smooth and efficient function system operation. Now, what are the operating system services? Let us first understand what operating system services are. Operating system services are the functions provided by the operating system to ensure smooth execution of the program, efficient use of the system resources, secure and protected environment. The operating system ensures that the user program run properly, that hardware resources like CPU, memory and storage are used efficiently. In a short, we can say that operating system or operating system services make computing convenient and efficient. Now let me discuss what is user interface. The first and most important user services is the user interface. The operating system provides an interface that allows the users to interact with the computer system. Without a user interface, we cannot give instruction to the computer. They are mainly of the two type. Here we will discuss, that is command line interface CLI, and second is GUI, graphical user interface. In command line interface, it stands in command line interface, user type command using the keyboard. It is a text based. It is mostly preferred by the developers. Also, it is used by the system administrators because it gives the precise and powerful control over the system. Example include the command prompt in Windows and terminals in Linux. Now next is the graphical user interface. It uses icons, menus, windows, buttons, and it is easy to use and user friendly. Most modern operating systems use the graphical user interface. Example, it includes Windows Desktop, Mac operating system interface. So the graphical user interface makes computing easier for the beginners, and it is very easy for understand and work as compared to the command line interface. Now, what is program execution? It is one of the another services of the operating system. Now let us understand how the operating system executes the program. Whenever we open Microsoft Word or run a C++ program, the operating system performs several steps. The operating system manages the entire life cycle of a program. Steps in program execution. There are four basic steps. First, load the program. Load the programs into memory from storage. Second, execute. It runs the program instructions. Third is the terminate. Ends the program after completion. 4. Handling programs. It manages error during the execution. So the operating system loads the program from the storage into the memory, then it executes the instruction. After completion, it terminates the program. If any error occurs, the operating systems handle it properly. All this happens automatically. Now, input the input output operations. The input output means the operating system also manages the various input output operations. It manages because the operating system manages the communication between the hardware and software. It controls the devices like keyboard, mouse, printer, monitor. It uses the special software called the device driver to control the devices. For example, when we print a document, the operating system sends instruction to the printer. Now, that means the operating system very easily performs the various input output like printing, inputs or any type of the resources they can easily handle. Now, in this slide, we will discuss about the communication, inter-process communication. The operating modern system support the multitasking. Multiple process runs simultaneously. The operating system provides the communication between the process. This is called the inter-process communication. That means the operating system enables the process to communicate with each other, and it is very essential for multitasking and network application. So we call as IPC. There are basically two main methods. First is the message passing, second shared memory, and one more, that is network communication. The operating system also supports the networking. For example, when a web browser communicates with the web browser when a server, the operating system manages the data transfer. Without operating system communication services, internet browsing would not be possible. Now, what is error detection? This is another services of operating system, that is error detection. The operating system continuously monitors the system for errors. It detects the hardware error, system error or software error, memory errors, etc. For example, if there is a disk crash or memory overflow, the operating system detects and handles it. This ensures the system stability. That means the operating system continuously monitors for the errors and takes the corrective actions to maintain the system stability and data integrity. All types of errors are here detected and corrected. Now, in this we discuss the services for efficient system operations. There are other services for various efficient monitoring and for better systems. Beyond the whatever the services we see or user facing services, the operating system provides critical functions that ensures the efficient system operations, fair resource distribution and comprehensive monitoring. In resource sharing, we distribute the system resources fairly among the process. In accounting, we just track the resources usage and performance matrices among the various systems. And protections and security, that means we safeguard the systems and monitors for others or for hacking other files. Now, resource allocation. We already told you that the system ensures the fair distribution of resources among the various or among the different competing process. It managing the CPU, time, memory, input output devices and storage space efficiently. If we say that it manages the CPU time, that means it allocates the processor cycles to running process using the scheduling algorithms. In storage space, it just controls the disk space allocation for files and applications. And for memory allocation, it distributes the RAM among the active programs and system processes. Similarly, for input output devices, it manages and accesses the various hardware resources. Now, accounting and monitoring. The operating system keeps track of the CPU usage, memory usage, input-output operations. This help in performance analysis, system optimizations, identifying the heavy processes, uh, Also, in multi-user systems, accounting helps in billing and monitoring. That means the operating system keeps the detailed record of the resource usage by each process, tracking the CPU time, consumption and input-output operation. This information is valuable for performance monitoring, system optimization and billing is a multi-user environment. Now, one most important in system that is the protection and security. Security is one of the most critical point for operating system services. The operating system protects the system from unauthorized access. It provides the user authentication, that means verifies identity through the username and password credential. Access control manage the permissions for files and system resources. System integrity, it protects against the unauthorized modification and malware. That means this all prevents the misuse and malware attack. This is just let us quickly summarize the overall services of operating system. First, it is user interface, interaction with users through CLI or GUI, command line interface and graphical user interface. Program execution runs the program for start to completion. In input output operations, handles the input output devices. File system, it manages the files and directories. Communications, enable the process interaction. Error detection, detect the and fix the system error. In resource allocation, manages the various hardware resources. In accounting, we just track the resource usage. Security, that means we protect the data, we protect our systems and data from unauthorized access. These all services ensure the smooth and efficient system functioning. Now let us discuss what are the essential role of the operating system services. First is smooth functioning. All the services are just occur because of smooth functioning. Our services ensure seamless support and system operation, efficient execution and for critical mediator. Now let us discuss the conclusion part. In conclusion or in last, just I say that operating system services form the foundation of modern computing. They ensures the smooth system operations, enable the efficient program executions, protect the user's data, manage the various hardware resources, and without operating system services, applications cannot run efficiently, users cannot interact properly with the hardware, resource cannot be managed. The operating system truly acts as a critical mediator between the user and the hardware. Okay. In simple word, we say that the operating system is the heart of the computer system, and operating system services are the lifeline that keeps the system running smoothly. So, without operating system, an operating system is just of a collection of the hardware component. It is the operating system that brings the intelligence, coordination, efficiency, security to the system. Okay, thank you so much. See you soon in the next lecture.